Regardless what business you're in, the reason we make appointments is to save time. Time is extremely valuable. Could be this, if you look at whoever's running a schedule. It could be your doctor, whatever business you're dealing with, where a schedule is required. The reason we use them is to save time. However, if you want to grow your business and have a consistent customer satisfaction and profits, you better understand the value of your customer's time. If your customer shows up for an appointment at 9:30 and they're on time for their oil change and they wait in excess of an hour and a half, you're likely to lose that customer. If you don't lose a customer, at the very best case scenario is that they're extremely unhappy. You see, you can have a great facility, the free snacks, all of these wonderful things when they're coming in, and you can have a nice customer intake process. The mission will fall short. Customer will be extremely unhappy if we're not running a great schedule. We have to pay particular attention and value the customer's time. It's not all about you. If you're making appointments and properly understand the value of your customer's time, the shop runs more efficiently. What I want to talk about, though, from time to time, every service department is going to run behind schedule. Things happen. You might have a service engine soon light come in, and that turns into a 10-hour job, not a 1-hour diagnostic. Make it a mandate that your advisor staff be proactive. Call these customers before their scheduled time of arrival. Let them know that you're running behind and offer a reschedule. At very least, let them be understanding and aware of what situation is at the dealership. Don't you think if that was practice in our dealership world, that the client base would appreciate that? That customer would understand, hey, you know what, I'm tight anyway. Let's just reschedule that before they're upset. And at the same token, the same benefit is to your shop. If you're rushing your techs around trying to get completion of vehicles and they're jammed up, are you going to sell additional maintenance? Are you going to look that vehicle over very well? Fact is, you will not. And even though they might be irritated that, man, you're rescheduling an appointment for me or you're running behind, they have to appreciate that you're valuing their time. And if you look at it from their side as the reason your staff needs to be proactive, you'll be right. You'll be correct. Why irritate people? Why let them come in? I recently had a visit to my doctor, and I want to talk to you. I know usually I use the medical profession as a standard we want to elevate to in the car dealership world. This time I'm using it as an example on how to inappropriately handle your schedule. If I show up early for my appointments, that's 10 minutes early for my stated appointment, and I am there, ready to rock. Now, the intake process, there was no discussion about, hey, the doc's running late or anything. The nurse came out, grabbed me relatively prompt, put me into a waiting room, saying, hey, doctor, running just a tad behind. You know, I was there 1.5 hours before I finally gave up, and I went to the front desk and said, my goodness, if the doc is running that late, let's help him get caught up a little bit on his schedule. Take me off of it. reschedule this for another time if I want to. Tell him I'm doing okay, but I wanted to get him closer to being on his schedule. You see how inappropriate it is. If that nurse had said, Doc is running an hour and a half late, would have been better off for everybody, right? Have you ever sat in one of the doctor's rooms, those little rooms in the back with the 2 or 3 chairs for an hour and a half? I have, and it's not fun. I will go back to the doc, as local doc has my history and everything, but they have issues. If it's a repeated on issue, I would find another physician. And before you think too badly of that, I find it way too common that this is how we treat our clients in a dealership. When the dealership standard practice is to not value the customer's time, we have troubles. We have troubles in repair order count growth, customer retention, customer satisfaction, and believe it or not, the quality of life of your entire fixed operations staff. If you've been an advisor that's always getting irritated customers to deal with, and in this case they would have consistently irritated customers. Is that a good quality of life? The fact is, it's unnecessary. We can do things to be proactive. We can take actions and make it so much easier. Keep track of your schedule on a real-time basis. Make the adjustments you need to make throughout the day and take your staff to the next level. When? By being the individuals that care. When you come down to the nuts and bolts of our business, it revolves around the customer. If you're smart and you want to grow your business, you will take advantage of this call. Understand your issues that are internal, resolve them, and then make your customer base happier, more content. You see, you have the history of their vehicles. When you don't schedule appropriately and you have vehicles backed up in your shop, you're not going to sell recommended maintenance. Fact is, you won't even present it. Work together, be proactive, be involved in your schedule in every aspect of it, and you'll win for the long term. Thank you for your time today, and I hope you're challenged by this directive. Have a great one. Bye for now.
All right, that's great.